Hello, warm welcome. Welcome to the garden, and we are on the fourth day of summer officially. Today is June 25, fourth day of summer. Welcome to our fruit and veggie tour. I'll show you the developments here. Join me. If you notice, I'm flanked by two apple trees. In spring they did not show lots of flowers, but I'm happy with the pollination. Look how bountiful the bunches of apples here. I think on this side you can see the flowers, but we will dedicate a full episode on that. This is the fruit and veggie update. Not only apples, as you've seen earlier, we also have pears. Pears. Do I still have the label here? Yeah, conference. More apples here. On this side, more apples. And further towards here, more apples. This is gala apple, green apple. Two apples here. This is my newest. This one is the newest. It still bears its label. Santana. Oi! Santana is the name. And this was a replacement of that one that did not survive the wet winter 2 years ago. And if you follow me further here, look at how bountiful and promising the grape harvest is. More in here. You know what I did? I pruned them. Look, I pruned them in an attempt to channel the energy into the fruits instead of in the leaves. These are the biggest growth. The beginning. And there's a flower here. I didn't expect this. It's so the same. Okay. Perhaps you can hear something. This is it. It's water. I'm just feeling the pond here. You might not believe I also have, what is this? This I even forgot the name. The flower from Bangkok associated with yoga. What's the name?
Lily?
No, that's not lily.
Water lily.
Tulip? No. I just forgot. I just forgot the name. But look, there are fish here. I still need to clear this. It has become crowded. That's another story. We are dedicating this to the fruits and vegetables. Look, even across, this is the forest now, we have abundant and promising harvest of berries. What are these? Raspberry? No. In Dutch, what are they?
Rambes.
Okay. Raspberry. More here. Look. Very promising. I think we'll be able to make jars and jars of jams. You know, I found this on the road. I don't know if they are still able to produce this gardening season. Look, what do you think? Let's plant them and let's find out whether they can still compete with the mature tomatoes. But I'll show you the growth inside. Look. As always, something that I have perfected, the ampalaya. Less ampalaya this year because we have freed this area for other crops. This is lupa, edible loofah. Last year it didn't bear fruit. I hope this year it will bear fruit. Not only that, I also maximize the use of the ground here. Look, I have okra or ladyfinger. Before I planted them outside, but no, it doesn't work. They need heat to be able to bear fruit. Further here, further here, this is taro. Planted in the ground. I have another here, planted in a pot. I've got beans here, but there's a better variety growing well on this side. Beans, tropical beans, and more kangkong. I really need to harvest kangkong this weekend. I almost forgot to show you this, the chayote that we just planted. Look, it's still small, relatively. I'm still even almost taller than the plant. But look, it begins to bear fruit. Look at this. Yeah. Isn't that a baby chayote fruit? Another there. Another there. Promising. On this side of the garden, before I forget, I'll show you this. Of course, I'm from the tropics and I love tropical vegetables. So I'm growing water spinach or kangkong, which need tropical condition. That's why I planted them here in this small growing, what is this called? Let's call this a small greenhouse. Look, I think next week or this weekend we'll be able to cook something from this kangkong. I've shown you this earlier, the asparagus. On their first year, 2 more years before we are able to harvest. And on this plot are fennel. On their second year. A zucchini here. Oh, perhaps this weekend we'll be able to harvest. I'm still short of breath. And on this side are different varieties of tomatoes. And beans galore. Why did I plant them close to the corn? So that I can also use the corn as support. Here, this crop is almost past, but they might not be very encouraging and inspiring, but I already have harvested from this and they are now in my freezer. Frozen peas and frozen mature peas and frozen young peas for stir fry and for stew. I'm going to clear this weekend. Perhaps difficult to visualize, but to maximize the use of the fence, I planted here gourd, one here, another there towards the end, and another here, a squash or pumpkin. Maximizing this space here, horizontal and vertical. Okay. I think we have to end our tour now. Please come back next time. We'll give you an update on the flowers. Bye. but this time just the vegetables. Oh, but this time just the vegetables and the fruits. Till next time. Don't go yet because we'll be roaming. I'll show you the rest of the garden.